Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. We're about to have a great day today. I want to give God all the glory and all the praise for waking me up this morning, the ability to trade, just trade with my wife. The market is about to be open. So let's get in to this. Was looking at Apple, guys, for a play. This was my play for last night, but it gapped up. So I can't really mess with Apple because it gapped up. Um, man. I'm still looking at UNH as well. UNH, man, UNH hit our target as far as yesterday. So came up, hit targets right up here. We just got up because of the pullback, right? I'm also looking at Google to the downside. So I'm paying attention to Google to the downside as well. So UNH just broke, guys. So I'm looking for UNH calls. I'm going to be doing UNH calls. Google is not Google, but Apple is heading to the first target right here. Man, look at just Apple. Look at Apple.
Um, I had Apple, but it started running already,
Yeah, it gapped up,
so it's kind of hard for me to.
and it's hitting target right now. It's hitting that first target,
Yeah, but it looked like it's gonna push because remember, tech broke to the upside.
and then Google is about to give us that alert. Man, that was my trade that I talked about last night that I didn't want to give. I wanted to hold it for the group, but I hate when it gap up, so that's why I didn't play it right now. Man, no sense of looking at that. There was one good setup that I saw. It was Wells Fargo. I really like Wells Fargo on the day. Right here. A break of that. Look where it's at right now too. It's right on VWAP.
Mm-hmm.
That looks really good.
I would just wait for that alert.
That looks really good.
That bit there above that area.
5 minute looks good to the upside. We're what, 20, 25 cents, 23 cents away from the break of that. Google is pushing back up as well. Google just created a three on that. I'm really liking Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo looks amazing on the day if we could get that break.
I was looking at Home Depot, still look good.
Home Depot.
I
Yeah, Home
mean,
Depot
if it
is.
would have held, for
Yeah,
longer. Remember, I said for the group for us to swing this.
yeah. All right, so get Wells Fargo ready, guys. Get Wells Fargo ready. That's
WFC.
WFC. Get Wells Fargo ready. I'm gonna be looking at calls for Wells Fargo.
$79 calls.
$79 calls. We already broke there for sure. I think we already broke the day I put it above it. No, we didn't yet. Didn't yet. Being patient, waiting for the break of that. Right now we're in UNH calls, and that's it. So we're still in UNH calls. Google long alert. Shit. um, that might be our three trades. That might be our three trades for the day. Um, Google just gave me a long alert, guys.
Dang, we was all set up for Wells Fargo too. I feel like Wells is about to break
Yeah, I
too.
feel like Wells home like oh man.
So Google,
Yeah, Google gave me a long alert. A long alert. Let me just look on Google just to make sure. Yeah, Google is above here.
197.50 calls.
Let me see. Let's wait on Google. Let's wait on Google. Let's wait on Google. Not yet on Google. Not yet on Google. All right, let's go on Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo just gave us a call.
And I was all set up.
Man, it's not giving me a shit. All right, I'm in Wells Fargo calls. I'm in UNH calls. Um, I'm waiting on Google. I'm waiting on Google. I don't know if I should be waiting, but I'm waiting on Google. All right, UNH is pushing up. I got a bad feel on UNH, so
And what?
I got a bad feel on UNH. You're in
Oh,
UNH, right?
well,
We're in UNH. I got a bad feel on UNH.
all right. Let's go. That's not water, please. That Google that went down and touched that one.
Yeah. So UNH first target is gonna be 55. The high of pre-market was right up here at 55 58. So we might go up back to 55 58 and continue, especially on the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame, I'm looking at it for weekly time frame, the VWAP is all the way up here at 70, so we can go up to 70, but we're taking profits as we go. We're not being greedy. um, so let's just be patient with right here, knowing that we're gonna probably test pre-market high, and then once we test pre-market high, then we could go further up.
All right. So we're green in Wells Fargo. We're pushing on that right now.
Yo, my my Google senses. My Google senses.
What was it? Went up. Let me see 1 hour on Google.
It went off on the 1 hour.
It's a three.
It's a three on the
Maybe it
one
reversed to
hour.
come back up. Go back into your
30 minutes. We're all in a buy area right here. Everything is pointing to the upside.
I mean, if on a higher time frame, I think Google's already up.
Hate when all my alerts go off before the time. All right, so the only thing we're in right now, guys, is Wells Fargo and UNH calls. Looking at Google calls as well, but we wanted to wait on Google. UNH rejected right up here. What's that high? 633. 33. Put that on Google. The reason why I didn't jump in Google calls, guys, because I'm looking Google to the downside on the day. So my alert gave me Google calls. Google broke. If you look at Google for the day, right? Google, I'm looking for a reversal on Google to the downside. So that's why I didn't enter that right away. I'm just waiting and see. Because right now we would have been getting chopped up on our contracts if we had jumped into calls. What's your thoughts on this? If we break down here, we're about to break,
We
but we're
already did
bullish.
previous.
We're bullish on thing though.
Walmart.
On the higher time frame, we are
Let me
bullish.
see. I have to see it.
What's going on with Tesla? Tesla is pushing. Yeah, Tesla is pushing. Oh, oh, I like Tesla. Yeah. Um, do we cut? UNH? Let me see on the 1 hour. This is not on the daily. It's a hard fall on the daily. We reject off the 30. I have this line as a support. I have this line as a support right here. And then the 50. Is it going to come
Yeah, I
down to
think
the
it's
50? Come down to the 50 and bounce off the 50
yeah,
at
but
that
that's
point. I'm watching this thing run because Tesla, I should have called Tesla, but guys, you should have Tesla from the call out that I did for the swing on Tesla, August 20, I think it's August 22nd, a 250 or 350 call. Those should be looking good. Um, with UNH right now, UNH is approaching the 50. Um, right now, it's right at support. Right now, it's right at support. It's at a support level right here, but it's breaking down. Huh? I think we're gonna bounce up here.
5 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah. So on Wells Fargo, we're up 12% on Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo is looking good. Tesla is looking good as far as Tesla is up as well on those contracts that we got.
Where are you going with that? Because it's hitting its first target.
Up here. That's the first target. So we're hitting the first target right now on Wells Fargo. We're hitting the first target on Wells Fargo. Oh no.
I don't like UNH.
You don't like it. Um, we might bounce off this 50.
Okay.
Is SPY doing anything? SPY's coming back down. Same setup like yesterday.
What's Tesla doing? I see it's pushing. From what I look like a Tesla's doing.
The Tesla. Tesla's we have Tesla as a swing. So I had put in the group for Tesla swings for August 22nd, 250 calls. The average cost on those, I put the average cost that I had in there for you guys. Um, by pushing up, testing the 50. SPY look like I have a divergence on a 15-minute. There's SPY pushing, Wells Fargo pushing. SPY's touching that 50 though. The rejection, it could be at the 50. We have a divergence right now, a bullish divergence on the 15 to the upside for SPY. Wells Fargo is pushing back up. Westwater is looking good. Um, all right, Wells Fargo is pushing, guys. Still watching UNH as well. Up on Wells Fargo, 25% on Wells Fargo. We just have a reversal on this 5 minute on UNH, so we should push back up to 50. Yeah, I did. I'm not liking UNH. UNH is popping back down. The 50 is right here, but now SPY is pushing back down. Um, we have 2 minutes left in this 15-minute candle. I fucking hate if this hit the 50 minutes, the 50% line, and bounce back off. Just came up here.
2 minutes till the
Right there.
banks come in. Is there a top on that?
No, there's no top on that.
Yes, there is.
We gap down. We gap down. We had gap down. We had gap down. All right, so if we break this 15-minute candle, if we break right here, I hate it because we're right by the 50% line to bounce off of that 50% line, which we can go down and touch. But if we break right here, then we could continue to fall even more down to this level. Um, so I would probably cut UNH if UNH break that level right there. We have 37 seconds left.
Sorry, news today.
Huh?
Was there anything to lose?
UNH is supposed to push because there's so-called rumors of
Yeah,
thing buying them. Berkshire. The thing is though, we gap down. We gap down right here. We gap down on this 15-minute. SPY's about to fall.
well, if SPY falls, this is
Yeah, SPY's about to fall. Make sure you're taking some type of profit on your Wells Fargo. If SPY breaks this 15-minute candle, we're gonna drop on SPY. don't like the fact that if I break here, it's gonna cut because I know that we don't have. You see what I'm talking about up here? We gap down right here. So this right here, we gap down.
Doesn't mean it will do it right now. Theta is definitely not on our side.
Yeah, theta is not gonna be on our side with this.
Okay, let's push back up.
And then Google is consolidating. Google is probably setting up to come down. This doesn't have a top on it either. And we gap down on this. See that? We gap down on this. This doesn't have a top. We're gonna break. We're gonna break. Fuck. Doesn't have a top. And we gap down.
Doesn't matter because at the end of the day, for it to come back up, you even.
50 is right there. Yes, SPY broke to the upside. So SPY is bullish. I remember yesterday. Yesterday it did the same thing. It pulled back and then did that shit. Went all the way back up to our target. All right, guys, we're up 30% on Wells Fargo, so make sure you're taking some type of profit. We haven't hit our second target. We already hit first target on Wells Fargo. Second target is going to be right up here at 79.20. That's going to be the second target, 79.20. See that pop up? I'm fucking averaging on that shit. But all right, there we go. All right, so gap one close, right? Gap one close. What I would be worrying about is if it come back down and break right here. If it come back down right here, guys, and break right here, I'm out of the trade for sure. Gap one close. Like I said, this had gap down and it didn't have a gap right here, right? Now we have a second gap up here that it didn't close, but we're taking out the calls right here. There's another gap right up here that needs to be closed. SPY's pushing. I didn't even
I
want to
looked
go
at a
into.
small time frame it gave us the
Yeah.
indication too.
Oh my gosh.
Should have
Fucking.
probably looked at the 5. Would have saw.
It's like, yo, Apple just did me wrong, dog.
I mean, we knew it was gonna run.
Yeah, we knew it was gonna run. The first target was right here. The second target it almost hit right here. But shit. It just once it gap up, I'm like, but that's a great move on Apple.
Which we need because if they push, then pull everybody.
Ugh. Bank of America has the same exact setup too as Wells Fargo. Came down and hit the 50 though, which is a great play on that. Um, what hasn't reacted yet was JP Morgan. JP Morgan haven't reacted yet on it as much because I was looking on the high on that. Google, Google is still within this range. So Google is messing within this range right here. Um, all right, so I'm gonna be paying attention to Google for the next 7 minutes. If we end like this within the next 7 minutes and we break the high, then I'll be getting in calls. If we break the low, then we're gonna drop. Today's Wednesday, so we still looking good with Wells Fargo. Okay, we pushing back up right here. Should I average in on UNH? But um, wait for the confirmation on the 15-minute to the back to the upside.
Mm-hmm.
This gave us a confirmation on the 5. Yeah, it did.
Yeah. To the V one.
Yeah, it gave us a confirmation on the 5-minute. All right, Wells Fargo is looking good, guys. As far as to the upside, Wells Fargo is looking good.
Still pushing. You got 4 minutes left in this 15.
Google looks like it's gonna go break this day, but I don't want nothing to happen to Google right now. I just want Google to bounce within this range, still stay within this range, and I want it to end as a one within the next 3 minutes. So a break of either side will know that we're gonna have a strong momentum either to the downside or to the upside. Now we did get my Google did go off for calls, but like I said, I didn't trust that early, just right off the bat. Um, and then, like I said too, with Google, I am looking for. Oh, it already broke. Google already broke to the downside, so it already broke the low to the downside. So the first target would be VWAP right here if we break lower. So right now we should be um
Oh, Google has to break that 3-1.
right. It's
Oh,
a
I thought you
three
said it
one
did.
one.
No, no, no. I thought you said it had. It did. So
No,
yeah, next
no,
one,
it
next
broke.
candle.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the day.
Oh yeah, the day.
The day broke to the downside,
Mhm.
which is what I was looking for.
Mhm.
But right now, the confirmation is going to be, and remember, we have a Google call.
Mhm.
So the confirmation is going to be if we break this to the
That would be a
upside,
better
that
play
will
for
be
us
a
to get in
call.
because versus getting dealing with the drawdowns.
Yeah. So now, 1 minute left. If it breaks right here, I'm not getting in it. I needed to stay within this range and not break.
Yeah, 1 minute. You know it's gonna break. You know they're gonna break it, but it is a 3-1. So even if it breaks right now,
Yeah, but I wanted to be a 3-1-1.
yeah, but it's not what you want all the
I
time.
wanted to be I want it to be a three
You
one
want
one.
it to be, but
I want it to
the
be a three one
scenario
one.
is a 3-1. I hear you though. Tell your bulls to hold strong.
Tell my bulls to hold strong. All right, we got 20 seconds left in Google. All right, we're hitting the 200 on Wells Fargo right here, guys. So make sure you're taking some type of profit if you haven't already. Make sure you're taking some type of profit because we are hitting the 200 on Wells Fargo.
It hit it. It held strong for you
There you go. So now
to the downside.
a break to the downside will be puts, a break to the upside will be calls. I'm still not,
There you go. There's a reverse on the 15th for UNH if they want to
yeah,
strategy. Well, you got the
no,
VWAP right there, so
yeah.
gotta kind of wait. Do not reject.
It needed to come back down because it did gap up.
Mm.
It had a gap up right there. So you needed to do that. All right, so Wells Fargo did reverse on the 15 minutes, so make sure you're taking some type of profit, guys. We could come down and break to the back to the upside, but again, Wells Fargo did come back down. So that point, make sure you all take profit on Wells Fargo, like I mentioned before. All right, so UNH reverse had the reversal on a 15-minute. We're coming back up, right? That's why I said I didn't want to close. We have a gap right up here to fill, right? Now, if we come back up here and reject after this gap fill, then we can come back down. But I'm still bullish on UNH, okay? Still bullish on UNH. Average value would have been in profit right now at that bottom. I'm looking at Google right here, guys, for puts. Google broke, so I'm going to be jumping into puts. Um, let's see. We broke the 3-1.
What line is this?
That's the day, but we already broke. Want to wait?
I mean, it ain't really moving much for me.
No, it's
I
consolidating
need
right
it.
here.
I know, but let me see
But
that. What is that?
but this is a double inside.
It
It
is.
broke.
It is.
Um, but we're still right here, which is day low. Yes, to this previous day low, but we broke previous day low, babe. We went
Mm,
up here. Um,
okay.
all right, I'm going to jump into shoot. Let me see the contracts. Let me see on the 5 what we're doing on the 5. All right, let's see. Wait.
Playing around in that
Yeah,
area.
it's definitely playing around. It's
Playing
definitely playing
around.
around. Um,
I agree with you, but I will wait until that. Just, it's okay. It's a few dollars. I'll miss out. Come on.
yeah, that 5 minute. If that 5 minute break, then
Like somebody trying to hold Google up. They know it needs to fall.
break of this. All right, guys, I'm gonna jump into some Google puts. Went right there.
I have to wait for the alert to ding for me.
It didn't.
It didn't ding for me. That's what
It
that.
still didn't damn break it. It still didn't break it. It's coming down.
It is.
It's
It's
coming
just slow and
down.
steady.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
So tell him, Chrissy. I'm just saying.
This is messing around. Why are you messing around? Like, this is the last couple minutes of the 1 hour candle as well.
Which could pull back, usually does.
Minute, 30 minute broke. 6 minutes, 7 minutes. All right, here we go. This is the reason why I said make sure you're taking profit on Wells Fargo. Look at Wells Fargo. All of that, all of this right there.
What's Spy doing? Gotta be fall.
SPY, probably. Let's see.
Because the way this shit
Yep,
moving, Spy's falling. That's
yep,
why.
yep. We came back under the 50. We're gonna fuck. We're gonna fall on SPY. Yeah, we're gonna fall on SPY. Is this a new 15? No, not yet. Yeah, that reversal right there on SPY. We're gonna fall on SPY.
The 200 is right there.
200 is right there. We could bounce off of that. But I don't think so. Because I think we're going to come down and break right here. We'll see though. We have support right here. I have that support level right here. And then a break off right here. And then we're going to fall. Got 3 minutes left on this Google.
This candle.
On this candle. I said this Google.
Like, yeah. Like it's the only one.
All right, there we go on Google, up 5% right now on Google. First target on Google is going to be down here at 93.76.
New 15 just started. Oh, what was your entry on Google? They missed it.
Oh, my entry on Google, um, I have 190 puts at average cost 67. Right now, I'm up only by 2%. So it's right at my entry.
If you look left, see all of that right there.
Yeah,
See that
all of
line
this support.
right there.
Yeah,
You gotta break that too next.
but if you look,
I
that's the
know,
day.
I know. I'm just talking about momentarily.
That's the day.
This is where we need to come down right down here.
Correct.
Put a little. Oh, you already have a line.
Yeah, I have the line for the target down
Oh,
there.
put it up with the other blue one though.
Right here. Why did I have it there though? There's a
I don't know.
reason. I don't know. I'm not gonna like if it break the 15 though. But we break down to the downside. So be patient.
Is it me or what? I'm sore. My body is so sore. I'm just tired.
Let's see what. Oh my gosh. Look at shop. Remember, I told everybody in shop. I also tell people to buy
Earnings.
stocks. I told everyone to buy stocks in shop because of the target on the monthly. Um, the monthly, if you look left, we're right back up here, which I told everyone about. And then I said we broke here. So our target was the first target was 29, followed by right here at 40. And then we're going to go back up to all time highs. So definitely, if everyone had bought shares in this, they would have been good um, in shop. Tesla also, just watch for Tesla with a move back up. I gave this one in the chat as well. So in the chat, I have I told you guys to get August 22nd 250 calls. August 22nd 250 calls. You should be profitable on those right now. We were profitable that same day. I think we did over like 20 or 30% on them the same day, but those were swings, so long-term swings. I see Tesla coming back up to that 337. One, if we break that 337 level, then Tesla is all the races is on. Right now, we're at a critical point to where we can reject again. Okay, if you look left and if you look right here, we have this line right here. So we can come up to this point, reject again, and continue down. But I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we're gonna go to the up. Especially right now, I'm looking at the monthly, and the monthly is a double inside. So I'm anticipating us pushing up and break this monthly right at 37. And the reason why I was excited about this play is because we came down and we tested the bottom of here. So I haven't mentioned this and I won't mention this at all on my YouTube until it plays out because I'm not going to give anybody that play until it plays out for us and we're profitable or we're at least a good bit like up at least 50, 100% on these. Now, with that, we could wake up and see a gap up to 37 tomorrow. That would be lovely, right? But right now we're looking good on Tesla. I saw the test of the monthly, the double inside. So I saw the test of the monthly bottom. So I told everyone, hey, grab Tesla. And right now, just hold on to it. Now, on a monthly time frame, yes, it is way out. That's why I said get 3 weeks contract. That's why I made sure I post 3 weeks contract because if you had got a 1 week contract, your contracts would have been dead. I am not liking how Google looking. See how Google is pushing back up?
Didn't break.
No, it didn't break, but Google needs to do what Google does, man. Google need to drop. We're looking good on UNH, guys. We just reversed back on UNH again to the fifth on the 15 minute to the upside. So we should push back up to day high. What I don't want is I don't want us to close this gap right at this line and then reject. If we close this line right at here and reject and then start coming back down, then we could be in some trouble.
Yes.
So right now we're going back to the upside on UNH. No, we didn't.
No, I'm saying we should have
Yeah.
average.
See
We
that?
would have been there's the push.
So and that's the thing. A lot of times I don't like telling people what to do. It's up to them if they want to or not.
Averaging.
But
Yeah.
averaging in, you could average into the contracts down here once we saw on the lower time frame. It never
Where's that?
broke.
Right here.
No, right here.
Oh, down here.
It
Yeah.
never broke. Okay. So it never came back down here and break. So if you had average in right here, your stop loss would have been down here. Okay. So when you average in right here, you know that, all right, if it breaks, I'm closing, I'm cutting everything off right here. But now when you average in, you're saying, okay, I'm going to take it back up to where,
Explain
um,
what that is for new people.
to where, to where the gap that I mentioned. I told you guys that we gap down right here. That's why I have the line. We went back up and closed this gap. We need to continue
So
up
now
with
I
that.
don't know what Virginia is.
Averaging in is when you buy a contract,
More
um,
of that.
and then if you're down on that contract, you buy more at a lower price. It's just like when you're buying stocks, and you're buying stocks no matter if it goes up or down. You're just doing average dollar costs. Your dollar cost averaging. Well, averaging down in a sense is, you buy, if you buy at the entry up here, price drop, you're averaging in. So when you buy your contract, the cost of your contract is now less. So
Okay.
if you had bought at $2 up here, it dropped down and it's at a dollar right here. When you bought at a dollar, now your average contracts will be at $1.50. So when it comes up here, if it's at $1.50, you're at break even or you're above break even. Okay. So that's what that means, that now you don't have to wait for it to break and go up to target to make profit. You'll be making profit before you even get to there. Yeah, this broke. I don't like Google is like fucking messing around right now. Right at
You see the one on?
the 1 hour is still bearish.
I know, just
The 1 hour is still
20
bearish. We have
minutes.
20 minutes.
We got a long time.
Yeah, but the 15 minute just broke above here. My stop on Google is gonna be if we break the half an hour. If we break the half an hour high, then that's my stop on Google. We're testing VWAP right now on Google. So right now on Tesla, those contracts are up on Tesla 16%, 17%, and on the day we're up 61%. Um, like I said, we had those contracts already, so those contracts are now moving. We're up 20% on those.
I told you I'm not going to be here tomorrow, right?
Where you have treatment? Mm. All right, so I'm still watching Google right now. Couple minutes left in here. Couple seconds left in the 15 minute. On this 30 minute, if we break above here, we're gonna push back up to the upside. Um, I'm gonna close Google. Okay, Google, baby.
Pushing back up.
We have that right there. We just have wanted to see what it did right there, but yeah, I'm out of Google.
Your indicator said, "Don't go against me, bro."
Yeah, that's what that should say. Yeah, I had a Google call this morning.
Not that drawdown would have been crazy.
Yeah, the drawdown would have been crazy though. Like, so yeah. Hmm? Google told me. Too far. Going right back up to this should have happened right here though. Should have got rid of it right here. Google said Why is still inside on the day?
Mm, I know, but whatever chart you had up before, you just move that. Press undo. Hopefully you did it
I don't know.
right. Just go to monthly. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, reverse back on a 15 minute. Look at that. Like, it's just fucking everybody up today, dog. Look at that. Chop everybody up this morning. Calls, bum, push up, drop back down. Be like, oh shit. Then calls, push up, drop back down. Puts, go down. Oh shit, pop back up.
Choppy.
Calls. My alert says don't mess with me. There's your money. All right, guys. So I'm gonna hop off of this right now. Right now I'm still in UNH. UNH is the only trade that I'm in right now. I cut my Google, and we did take profit um, on Wells Fargo. We did over 30% on Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo went up right here. So great trade on Wells Fargo. Still holding UNH. UNH targets is going to be 355 followed by 360. That's going to be my target. This um, I just got taught a lesson with Google. Now, reason why I took Google is because it gave me the reversal to the downside. But once we opened up and my Google alert came on right here at what 9:36. 9:36 I got a Google alert for longs. Now, with my Google alerts, they're typically 90% right, but I just didn't feel it, which if I had got in it when it says Google calls, I would have got stuck in those contracts right here because nine, this is 5 minute candle. So right on here, it would have went up, but then I would have been chopped up all day. And now I would have been right here, which my contracts would still be down. Okay. But we're looking positive as far as to the upside for Google, because now all time frame continuity is pointing to the upside. So we could possibly push or would push going up at that point, especially if we end a candle like this today. If we end a candle like this today, then we definitely can gap up and continue up. Now, I did mention to everyone, Google did break the damn weekly. Google did break the weekly. So with Google breaking the weekly to the upside, we can pull back, which was today. We had that pullback to continue up for the next 2 days. So we can push and go at that point to our next targets, which is going to be, if you look left right now, these are support level. But if you look left, our next target is going to be 202, followed by 205, and then the all-time high, which is at 208. So those are going to be the targets. Now, can they hit by the end of the week? No, but if we break on the monthly time frame, we could definitely push this out and have this for at least a 2 month contract on those. So that's what we'll be looking at. Again, the only thing that I'm in right now is UNH. I have not cut my UNH because I like UNH to the upside. Um, so with that said, guys, I will be signing off. I'll see you guys tomorrow at same time.